Hey guys, it's I'm Cookies here, and today we have a StarCraft 2 gameplay again. And right now, this is not a gameplay of mine. I'm actually going to cast a game, just in kind of honor to get people more on my channel, more about esports. Now, before we start going into details about this game and esports in general, I just wanted to say to my viewers and anybody who's watching, I mostly do RPG gameplays, but I really love RTS games. RTS games I've been playing since I could remember. I have taken a hiatus for about 10 years. This is like my rebirth into RTS. I did play Age of Empires, Command and Conquer. Um, I believe some of the original StarCraft, not much, but a little bit of the original StarCraft. And then with that, I took a little hiatus from real-time strategy games, and then with StarCraft 2, I kind of came back into this real-time strategy scene, so I'm kind of happy that I'm back into it. I love real-time strategy games, so I just wanted to talk about esports with this kind of game. I'm going to cast this game. Now, with esports is kind of like it is like sports. It is there are casters, announcers. There are people who talk about games, and with StarCraft, there are certain types of builds that you go. Now, with each certain type of build, each build kind of specializes in one thing. Now, with this matchup, they're both Zerg. So with what we call mirror matchups, we're going to see a little bit interesting gameplay. The map is called Shakur's Plateau. Now, Shakur's Plateau, as you can see, there are a ton of bases. These little mineral patches and gas geysers are areas for a base. Now, with that, we're probably going to see a lot of macro. Macro in this game is about economy. So, with that, I'm going to kind of talk more about esports. Now, esports, just so you guys know, is a very big scene in Korea. Actually, it's a national sport. StarCraft 2 is per se the national sport of Korea, and with that, there it is very huge down there. StarCraft 2 pros in Korea are treated like celebrities. Um, Now, with that, esports isn't really huge in Europe or Asia, in like Russia, Europe, the Asias, except for Korea, or even the Americas. Now, with this, I just want to kind of broaden my viewers to more what esports is and just kind of show them that this is a huge integral part of video games just in general. And with that, we're going to, you know, we can be able to get more people involved and show people that there is like tournament style stuff for this stuff now. So with that said, I'm not really going to delve too much into um, how you play StarCraft. If you want to know how to play StarCraft, there's probably some tutorials out there or something like that. But I really want to get into the casting this game. So with this game, we're going to have I'll start it up. In the top right, the blue Zerg, we have SKU, and in the top left, we have a professional StarCraft 2 player currently in the Grandmaster League. We have Root Destiny. Now, with Shakur's Plateau, I'm going to assume that we're going to see a lot of maybe 14 hatch, maybe some very big macro games, so a very long, prolonged game. A lot to do with macro. See whose macro is better than who. It's going to be a very big macro game, I feel. Now, with this, SKU will be scouting with his Overlord, same with Destiny, and it looks like they both have the same idea, so they will understand that they are air close. So that means that that's happened, and it looks like, as we can see here, Destiny has gone for an extractor trick, so he will have an extra drone at the time being. With that, it looks like nope, it looks like the Overlords will not scout each other, and there it is. Both Overlords have spotted each other, and it looks like SKU has gone for an early 9 pull, as we can see. And it looks like SKU will be going for some very aggressive play here. He's going to be able to see what's going on and trying to push Destiny on the offensive, trying to negate any quick expos to his natural. As we can see, Destiny is going for a 13 pool, and it looks like he will be able 10-13 pool. Didn't really know exactly when that actually was placed down, and it looks like the spawning pool is finished for SKU, so it looks like 6 Zerglings will come out. Will Destiny be able to spot it fast enough when those Zerglings pop out? Will he be able to see it coming? And let's see, let's go to the Destiny cam. As we can see, he wasn't focused on it, so therefore he has no idea what's coming. And it looks like Destiny will be able to not see it yet, but it looks like the spawning pool is up for Destiny, but no Zerglings are coming out for Destiny at the moment. As you can see, Destiny is a little confused that SKU he's kind of confused. He's confused that SKU is playing Zerg, and he doesn't really know, you know, what's going on. But it looks like these Zerglings right here, these 6 Zerglings, will be able to spot Root Destiny's early hatchery right there, and it looks like this hatchery will be taken by SKU. Will Destiny be able to cancel it in time? No, he will not. He will lose a drone for that. And it looks like SKU will be coming up and trying to snipe off anything. And it looks like there's some Zerglings coming out right now, but it looks like it won't be enough. These Zerglings will be able to get us around on Destiny's forces. It looks like Destiny will have to scrounge to make more Zerglings, and he's going to make a Spinecrawler at his mineral line to protect his drones from mining. But it looks like SKU will have the advantage here. As we can see, an extractor has already gone down for SKU, so it looks like he may be going for maybe some early Roach or Baneling play. But it looks like it will be a definite Roach play, as we can see a number of harvesters, and it will go down hopefully soon. We will see it looks like with these Zerglings we will see a lot of aggression coming from SKU. As we can see, Destiny is not making any Zerglings right now, and it looks like the Roach Warren is finally placed down by SKU, so that means SKU, once that Roach Warren comes up, will be able to defend, will be able to put a lot of aggression on Destiny. Destiny has not spotted that Roach Warren yet, so he is completely blind. As you can see, it won't happen until he comes up. But it looks like some pretty funky micro from SKU. As we can see, this micro right here, as he's just trying to get a sense of what's going on in Destiny's base. As you can see, Roach, in response to what is going on, a Roach Warren is put down for Destiny, and a second Spinecrawler, and it looks like a third one as well, will be taken by Destiny. And it looks like with this Roach Warren up, how many roaches are on the field for SKU? SKU has 0 roaches right now. Is getting a little oversaturated on his base. Is he producing? Will he be producing roaches at the moment? And it looks like no. And the Roach Warren does complete for Destiny, so Destiny does have a chance to counteract his roaches if he has to. But Destiny has not seen the Roach Warren yet. Therefore, with that, he has no clue what's going on. But it looks like the roaches. Will the roaches be shown for Destiny? And it looks like so far that roaches haven't popped out yet for SKU. As we can see, roaches are being popped out as we speak. 2 more roaches are being made. It looks like SKU has completely stopped drone production at the moment. This means that he is trying to go for an all-in sorts of play. It may be, unless he can start making drones, but it looks like he can safely assume that he is full able to make all these roaches and drones. But it looks like Destiny has pulled up these Spinecrawlers in order to defend his base. It looks like the Zergling's trying to get this around. Will he be? Nope, and these Zerglings weren't enough for this Spinecrawler. As you can see, Destiny is spawning creep tumors to spread his creep, which in turn makes himself have more vision. And it looks like a queen will be sniping the Overlord. Will the Overlord spot the Roach Warren? And he has. The Roach Warren is spotted, but it doesn't matter. He would have already seen the roaches. As you can see, 2 more roaches for Destiny are coming out, as per the total 4 roaches. So that means, but it looks like SKU will be having more roaches and superiority, but these Spinecrawlers will be able to do some tanking and crowd control. So it looks like Destiny will be able, but 2 queens up. Destiny is a little supply capped at the moment, but it looks like SKU will be able to take that hatchery no problem. As we can see from SKU, he is safely making more roaches as he's trying to push more towards an easy win from Destiny. But it looks like this will be not enough. These 3 roaches will be taken out maybe, but it looks like, oh no, these roaches will be able to take out Destiny's roaches. And it looks like more roaches are on the way for him, but it looks like Destiny trying to make as many roaches as possible, and SKU trying to snipe as best as possible all the drones that are available. But it looks like Destiny has gotten us around on these roaches, and it looks like SKU pulling a little cheeky play, leaving 4 roaches right there. excuse me, right there in the corner. It looks like SKU going for his second extractor and more roaches, but it looks like more drones will be produced for SKU, so that means he is still safely assuming that he is ready to play. But it looks like the hatchery is coming up. As we can see in the food count, SKU still is in the lead, and it looks like these spine crawlers did he spot those roaches? No, he did not. Now he finally saw those roaches. He will be able to push out those drones fast enough. Will he be able to get out? But look at that line. Look at that line of roaches. If he could only focus on those drones, will he be able to do that? Let's see his units lost count. Workers killed. 14 workers have been killed. 15 workers right now as a total. And that is a very good play by SKU. Looks like Destiny will be very behind. SKU is almost double the food count of Destiny. That does not spawn good, but it looks like almost a 20, more than a 20 food difference for these two. Oh, and it looks like SKU will be going for an Evo chamber. Excuse me for that long pause. As we can see, larvae is spawning, but it looks like Destiny is finally safely taking his hatchery at 40 food. A very late hatchery indeed, but due to that pressure, that was simply what had happened. And it looks like SKU is confident enough to keep the middle dominance, not holding the Zelnaga towers, due to the fact he knows that Destiny cannot be pulling out at this moment right now. There is no possible way that Destiny will be able to move out with these roaches in play. And it looks like these spine crawlers will be able to defend this area pretty safe. So it looks like SKU has no choice but to come out. And it looks like, as we can see, Zerg missile attacks have been going up, and it looks like an infestation pit will be coming up for Destiny. Destiny is known for his infestor play, and he is known far too well for his infestor play. Very, very well. There is no chance at all that we will not see any infestor play. And it looks like a layer going down for SKU and another hatchery. He is being very safe to take a third, and it looks like he will be doing so very quickly, as opposed to what Root Destiny is right now, only just barely getting his second. As we can see that he is very oversaturated, a little oversaturated at his base. It looks like he is trying to pull off some drones for his natural. It looks like his natural has been successfully taken. As we can see, Burrow is being researched by SKU, and the +1. +1 will be effective in this game. As we can see, that +1 will definitely tear through Root Destiny's forces if he's able to do so. And it looks like +1 will be finishing very soon. As we can see, also a Hydralisk then going up for SKU. It looks like Hydralisk will be put into effect in this game. As we can see, Burrow has not been researched by SKU yet. This is really interesting. As we can see, an early Burrow it looks like Burrow was researched by SKU but was cancelled. And it looks like that +1 is able to go up. As we can see, that +1 will be going up. Instead of 16 damage, he will be doing 18. That is +2. That is definitely needed in this play right now. And it looks like Destiny is rearranging his spine crawlers right now. It looks like Destiny has gone for his infestors. As for me, all far too well. Destiny is known for his infestors. Infestors, in fact, cannot do any main attacks. As you can see, there is no attacks. Infestors are psionic, but they do have infested Terrans, fungal growth, and neural parasite, which can be researched, but it looks like Destiny will not be researching it at the moment. As we can see, Groove Spines, the ranged upgrade for Hydralisk will be being made, and as soon as those Hydralisks are out, they will have the range upgrade, and +2 being researched for his Roaches and Hydras, so it looks like SKU will have a tactical advantage right now in the gameplay. As we can see, the Evo chamber is researching that. As we can see, let's see the drone count. The drone count, 52 drones to 49. It is not a difference, but SKU is in a solid lead right now with 146 food to 91 food. But these infestors will be a big problem for SKU if he does not keep awareness for them. As we can see, Destiny still trying to creep out, trying to see what he can see. Excuse me. And it looks like Destiny does see these roaches right here. And with these roaches, and it looks like Destiny is trying to go for a fungal, a brilliant fungal by Destiny. He will be able to take out every single one of those roaches. And it looks like SKU will have nothing but to move back. As you can see, +2 will be trying to go up. Roach speed is being researched at the moment, as 6 roaches are being put out by Root Destiny right now. 6 Hydralisks will be put into play by SKU, and Zerg missile attacks +1 will be put into effect. As we can see, Destiny is supply capped at the moment. Excuse me for my yawn. As we can see, and it looks like, is Destiny trying... Ooh, it looks like Destiny has a changeling out on the field. This changeling right here will be able to sense anything that's going on in SKU's base. This changeling has given a lot of information, a ton of information to Destiny. He now knows that that he has a third base, but he is... And look at that line of spine crawlers right there taking into effect. These spine crawlers will be a lot of defense right here. As we can see, the unit counting station is simply a lot, but it looks like SKU doesn't notice that there's a changeling right there in his midst. So you can see, he didn't even go for any Zergling-based armies, but it looks like he's trying... there he goes! That changeling is taken out. And it looks like an infestation pit will be added on by SKU, so there will be a lot of infestors out on the field as Burrow is being researched by Destiny, a very, very tactical use that he always uses in these games. As we can see, in fact, looks like SKU does have almost 2 pages full of Hydras. These Hydras will be doing a lot of damage. As you can see, 14 damage with his roaches, made at 20. As we can see, Zerg ground carapace is being researched by SKU, so that means Destiny's missile attacks will be for naught, and it looks like Destiny does cancel as he decides to get Zerg missile attacks level 2, it looks like, and Zerg carapace will be in effect. And it looks like if Destiny can get that missile attack 2 up, but it looks like he won't get it in time for that armor for SKU, and it just won't be enough As we can see, Destiny making good use for his infested Terrans. As we can see, it looks like Burrow is just about to be finished for him, but it looks like SKU is taking another hatchery. Same with Destiny. It looks like Destiny didn't want to go for the safe bet right here in the hatchery. He just wanted to go for a very quick hatchery, as we can see. But it looks like SKU is going for another hatchery right here. That puts SKU up to 4 bases right now. But it looks like SKU is fully mining at 2 bases, so it will put him at 3 bases. So right now he's able to fully mine at 3 bases, and it looks like Destiny will be running short on that base, so he will be only closely on 2 bases right now. As we can see, ventricle sacks will be researched for Destiny, so that means a lot of interesting drop play and carapace for the speed upgrade for Overlords, I believe, as we can see, is going to be researched. As we can see, it looks like great unit work right there by SKU. It looks like he's going for a big push. As you can see, this Overlord is going to make sure that there is actually no changelings out on the field for Destiny, and it looks like Destiny has forgotten about this Overlord right there. So it looks like SKU will be able to see that this 4th will be coming up, but it looks like a huge attack is about to come up soon right here, and it looks like, will he be able to take it out? Oh, and it looks like these spine crawlers will be coming up. Will they be up in time for this? Some good funkles right there by Destiny. Looks like it will be enough for Destiny. Will he be able to contain this? Looks like this Hydra and Roach count is simply just not enough for these infestors and these spine crawlers. SKU will have no choice but to turn back, but SKU is still in the food count, and there's some of those great fungals by Destiny. Destiny is known for his fungals, and those fungals are just brilliant placed. Looks like this Overlord right here is getting ready for a drop play, as it seems like Destiny will be spawning some infested Terrans. will, and it will be able to take out his unit composition right here. But it looks like SKU doesn't care. SKU is going for another base right here, as we can see. But it looks like SKU will be trying to go for this base. Will he be able to take that base? Those are almost 2 pages full of roaches right there. These roaches will not be able to take out SKU's roaches with his +1 carapace. Looks like and it looks like SKU will be able to take out that base. SKU still taking a lead for that. Where is that Overlord with that drop play? That Overlord that he does have will be making some drop plays soon. And it looks like he was going to make some drop play, but it looks like it was cancelled, as I see no Overlords are filled with infestors at the time. Excuse me again. As we can see, looks like SKU will not be mining out of this base, nor this one. He's got 2 empty bases. Here we go, finally taking out the base. And it looks like these extractors will be taking, and this base is being mined at the time. And it looks like Destiny will be going for a 4th base. After losing this base, he will be taking another. As we can see, more spine crawlers are being mutated as we speak. And it looks like these infestors are going to be able to defend nicely from this play. It looks like this unit composition right here, roaches, hydras, and infestors. Maybe 1 or 2 infestors. Let's see on the field. Yes, only 2 infestors compared to the 10 infestors by Destiny. That is simply an infestor count too high. And it looks like I spoke too soon. There is another infestor out in the field. And it looks like tunneling claws. SKU will want to burrow with these roaches, as the infestors will be moving out. And it looks like these changelings right here are just sitting there doing absolutely nothing. They are just gonna sit there and just dwindle and just kind of die out, as Destiny has kind of completely forgotten about what these guys were there for. As we can see, a big move out from SKU. As we can see some roach hydra gameplay. As we can see, let's see in the unit counting. 17 infestors to 5. That is simply not enough. If Destiny can get some fungals out in play, that will be brilliant. But it looks like Destiny does have an Overlord filled with infestors going to be ready to make a drop as we speak. Could happen any moment. We will have to keep an eye out on that infestor. And it looks like with this attack round right here, he is actually doing nothing. Will he be able to spot that, and will he respond accordingly? These infestors will be spawning infested terrans. He will be able to successfully take out this base. It looks like, will he be focus firing the base? Will he be? Yep, looks like he will be taking out. But it looks like SKU will be trying to get his army out there. Looks like some brilliant fungals by SKU. Will he be able to take out this base? No, he won't. Not in time. But it looks like Destiny will be taking another drop. It looks like he will be able to successfully take out one of SKU's bases, which will effectively put SKU only at 3 full bases. But it looks like he's not even mining fully out of these bases. SKU will indeed have to take out, will have to go for an intense play, but it looks like some brilliant fungals by Destiny. A couple returned fungals by SKU. But as we know, Destiny is known for his fungals, but it looks like these units will not be enough for these slime crawlers. Will they be able to take out these forces? Looks like Destiny will be able to pull it back a little bit, but will be able to contain that attack. Excuse me while I yawn, jeez. And it looks like Destiny is going for some sneaky drop play. Let's see where he's going. Oh, he's going to go back here. It looks like he may want to take out some drop play at his main, but as we can see, he is going to be able to take out this base. Will he have enough units? It looks like SKU will be coming up in time. Will he be able to take out this base? It doesn't look like it. These roaches will be able to converge on his, and it looks like there is no chance. There is absolutely no chance for Destiny to be able to take out this hatchery right here. Jesus, I am very tired right now. I'm sorry, guys. I have been up all night, haven't slept at all today, and probably will not, so I can reset my sleep timer. Maybe sleep for a couple hours. But it looks like, ooh, it looks like what's going on here? It looks like a Nidus Worm is going to go into effect by, and it looks like this Nidus Worm will be able to probably snipe off this base. Does Destiny have the vision to see it? No, he does not. He has heard though that the Nidus Worm is in effect, but it looks like Destiny will be able to respond accordingly, taking all his infestors. Will SKU be able to snipe out this base? He has lost a couple bases from by Destiny, and it looks like this base was taken out by Destiny with that successful drop play from Destiny, and it looks like Destiny will be making another drop play, and it looks like will he be able to make that? He does take out that hatchery, but at the same time, Destiny is going to have some infestors, but he is going to make them go AFK for a while as we try to defend on the home front this little battle right here. And it looks like Destiny is able to take out these infestors as he's going to go back and he's going to just simply take his Overlord and just simply walk away. Will these infested Terrans be able to take out this play? And it looks like SKU is now down in the food count. It looks like this game was SKU's for the longest time, but it looks like Destiny being able to come back with a brilliant infestor play right here and some brilliant infestor drops, and he will be losing his base. It looks like the Nidus network will be being used yet again by SKU, a just probably one last ditch effort. As we can see, Destiny is a little bit above in the mineral count, but will that be enough? As you can see, SKU is trying to come back. Ooh, geez, I'm very tired. We'll be trying to come back from this, and it looks like Destiny will be trying to go for another sneaky drop play. Will he be able to go for this drop play? Where is he going with this Overlord? It looks like he is going in the back of the map, and he's going to try and snipe this base right here. Looks like Destiny is trying to maintain a defense at the same time. With this defense, he is going to be defending with all these spine crawlers and infestors and hydras, but at the same time he will have this Overlord filled with infestors. As you can see, he will be able to see it. Can he get his infestor out in time? Will he get all 4 of them out before that? Oh, and it looks like he does get all those 4 out at the same time, but it looks like at the same time a Nidus Worm is popping up, and Destiny will be able to see it, and it looks like those infestors will be taken out. Will this base be taken out at the same time? But it looks like SKU finally taking out, and this base is taking out. That means SKU is only on 1 mineable base, while Destiny is taking safely from 2 and getting his 3rd base up. But it looks like this is a last-ditch effort from SKU. SKU doesn't have the ability to come back on this play. Will he be able to do this? Will he be able to come back? But these infestors will be able to simply spawn out. And it looks like these infestors get great fumbles on top of it. And he's going to spawn some infested Terrans. It looks like these roaches simply won't be a match for Destiny's play. Will he be able to come back? And a GG from SKU. That is a brilliant infestor play from Destiny, which secured him the win. SKU, I simply thought, had this game from the beginning with his very early 9 pull into very aggressive play. If he would have just amassed his forces a little bit better, he would have had a simple win, but he got a little too greedy with that play and just kept pressuring him, but could not successfully go there. As we can see, if we go back into the early parts of the game, if I got it right, it looks like, as we can see in this play right here, he does have the ability necessary. He should have just simply gone out for drones. It didn't matter about this Zergling. If he would have been able to do drones and kept rallying his troops over here, it would have been a solid GG for SKU. But it looks like Destiny, in the end, did have the ability to come back, had the ability to use expert, brilliant fungals, and it looks like this Nidus Worm gameplay right here was simply not enough. These infested Terrans taking out a key base for SKU. As you can see, he would have been completely mined out. This was his only last chance, and he knew it. And Root Destiny, with his infested Terrans, known brilliantly for his infestor play. His play is renowned in the StarCraft. He is just known for his infestor play. As we can see, Also, macro was an important part of this game. As you can see, Destiny's still staying very low on his minerals, but on his gas it was a little bit high by about 100, excuse me, by about 10%, 10% more. Um, no, 100% more. What am I talking about? Excuse. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not a mathematician, but SKU does have 1,000 minerals stored in the bank. He could have used them to expand, maybe right there, or retake this expansion. He was too focused on trying to do some Nidus gameplay, but it wasn't enough. As you can see, macro was the deciding factor of this game. This was a great game by far. Brilliant gameplay by Destiny. A great comeback nonetheless. That's all I have for today, guys. I'm Cookies here, and I'm just gonna sign off. And hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Please place in the comments if you enjoy this video. Post some more. Put some comments and just just say, hey, this was good. Put some improvements where I need to improve. Hopefully you enjoy this video. Just trying to get the esports community out there. So with that, I'm going to take my leave. See you guys next time.